Hey, welcome everyone. Nomo here. It's that time again, and Tam has taken the time to listen to the council comments from the village council. His last go round is very telling. We've taken the highlights out for you so you don't have to sit through all 20 plus minutes of politician drone. If you want to hear them in their entirety, we've put the links below in our written story. Feel free to watch them at your own risk. In the meantime, let's jump in and start with the comments from Susan. Do we have that clip ready, Mr. Producer? Great. Go ahead, please. Let's roll it.
I would like just to take a quick moment and thank our Martin County Commissioners, Harold Jenkins, Ed Campy, Doug Smith, and Chair Stacy Hetherington for their gracious words at the last commission meeting toward the Indiantown community. And I appreciate and look forward to continuing to move forward in what is best for Indiantown. And as I was headed into tonight's meeting, I once again stopped and spoke with our fellow Indiantown residents that are exercising their First Amendment rights. I've had the opportunity to speak to literally hundreds of Indiantown residents in the past couple of weeks, and I truly appreciate their willingness to share their thoughts with me. I have been given this petition that I would like to give to the clerk. I don't know if it can be entered into the minutes of tonight's meeting, but it has been these petitions. There's over 530 residents, Indiantown community members, and business owners have signed this petition to keep Martin County Fire and Rescue Services, because all these people will be impacted by the decision that we make. And as the Florida League of President Tony Ortiz stated in the April 8th Florida League of Cities Board of Directors meeting, and I quote, "Government isn't about representing, it's about those we represent." That's all I have.
Ms. Thomas has been doing a lot to salvage this train wreck called fire rescue. We'll have more about that effort for you soon in a story we're working on detailing some of the facts of the matter. In the meantime, she's to be commended for her gracious and truthful words on fire rescue and the effort that she has made in conjunction with the county to make sure we can remain safe here in Indiantown. We're pleased to see that Ms. Gibbs Thomas was given a petition from over 500 people that want to keep fire rescue, residents and business owners alike. Can you imagine voting to get rid of Martin County Fire Rescue and having 500 voters remembering who voted for it? Whoo, good job, Indiantown. Keep up the pressure, and now let's see if anyone besides Susan is actually listening to you. Then there was Antony. Oh boy, where do we start? He's always worth a line or two. Well, Tam's own Tony Z has been reporting on the trees on Warfield Boulevard for months. He even contacted Antony a while back and asked him as the MPO board member if he could tell us what was the deal with the trees, all 18 of them with orange ribbons. Mr. Producer, let's play Antony's tree speech. Go.
Residents have contacted me about some trees at 609 and 17. Is there any way, Howard, that we can look into get an update on what that's about? I don't want to say if I don't know. So I'll just take the opportunity. If we can look into that, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Well, Tam asked these same questions several times starting back in October of 2020 with no answer from Antony. Well, I guess the right residents asked this time, so now we all may actually get an answer after a very long wait. Wow, better late than never, I suppose. Then there's this whole idea of I hosted this or I hosted that. Well, who is I? Is it I, the council person, or I, the person? What do we mean? Listen to Antony. He'll clear it up. It starts with last week's I hosted. Mr. Producer, roll it.
Last week I hosted the Queens and Debutantes pop-up market.
Stop. Okay, so he said that he hosted. So I guess since we're in council comments, we should assume he is reporting on village business. Why would he be talking about his personal business during village business? Continue.
I want to make mention to one of the attendees I don't know who made the comment, but one of the attendees from the event on Saturday that I was hosting, somebody asked where was the money going, and I think they asked to a vendor, but when I'm disappointed to hear anyone would ask a vendor or ask about where the money is being spent. It's a legitimate event, and it's unfortunate that someone won't attend the event and then question the authenticity of the event. So whoever that person was, I don't know who they were per se, but I wanted to just make a statement to them that they will no longer be welcome to attend any of the events that I host if they continue with that type of behavior. This is a community of neighbors, and we come together to do amazing things, and it is unfortunate that we have somebody that's in the mix that has that type of mentality. So whoever they are, we would prefer you just not to come.
Wow, did you hear what we heard? Authenticity? Question you. What money? Ah, yeah. See, a vendor for this pop-up event paid what we have been told $60 to have a tent there. Well, who did the $60 go to? Somehow, we're not supposed to ask that question. But see, when you're promoting events as a council member, well, hello, McFly. We'd like to know the same thing. Where did the money go? Who received it? Simple question, no accusation. So, neighbor, what gives? He goes on to talk about a whole list of other events he's hosting in the coming weeks. Does anyone else see a red flag here? It's not like the events being hosted are to sponsor a children's organization or up front to sponsor an athletic club or even a garden club or anything else. No, he sponsored and hosted it. So I guess then it's yours, Antony. So why are you telling us about your for-profit event during council comments? Because I wouldn't think that as a council person you'd be taking money for this. Then there was his attempt at civics. What he seems to forget is that there were 3 commissioners there at the meeting as well that Susan Gibbs Thomas and Commissioner Harold Jenkins hosted. They all followed sunshine just like you could have, Skippy. The sunshine laws say you may not directly talk to, so with your mask on and social distancing yourself from the conversations, you could have attended as well. I'm returning your civics test back to you with an F minus and ask you to reread the chapters for your reference. Oh, and don't forget, he thinks the majority of the people are ignorant of the facts. Mr. Producer, go.
And a lot of folks are just ignorant to the fact of what government is.
Well, I guess we're all lucky to have you as our saving grace then, Antony. What would we do without you? Then there's Howard Brown. Go.
I've heard voices to fire Howard. Howard is hired by the council, and he works for the council. And so it is the council, the governing body of the village of Indiantown, that would be responsible for firing him. And so until that happens, I hope that he continues to stay with us and continue on the progress that has been happening. So, when people start attacking your character and things that happened 40 years ago or whatever the case may be, with no legitimate evidence, it tells you where we are. But I am excited that we are making progress.
Oh, yeah, and the lack of evidence? Well, we've shown you countless tangible pieces of evidence time after time after time. Pull your head out of the clouds, Antony. Come on down to earth and let's get back on with the business of the people. We'll have more Jackie and Janet to follow, but for now, let's take what we have, roll it up, throw it out there, and see what sticks. Until next time, stand by.